In this video, I'm going to talk about the important parts you need to know about clarity when purchasing a piece of Alexandrite. And if you stay closer to the end of the video, I'm also going to tell you the one time where clarity or inclusions actually increases the value of your Alexandrite. And if this is your first time here to the channel, welcome to That Jewelry Guy. Here I share with you some weird, interesting, and some very useful advice when it comes into purchasing jewelry for yourself. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and let's jump right into the video now. Clarity is also very important. So Alexandrite will have a few inclusions that you are going to commonly see. These can either be like little black spots, you might see some cracks, some feathers basically. There's multiple different trade names that you're commonly going to come across, but Alexandrite is very rarely found inclusion free. There is definitely an additional premium placed on Alexandrite that is free of inclusions though as well, but do commonly expect to see them. Now inclusions, there isn't anything wrong with them. It's literally like a birthmark on a baby. You know, some birthmarks make a baby look cuter than normal, and some, well, I hate to say it, do make them look a little ugly as well. So it all depends on where these inclusions are actually placed, if it's really going to even take away from the gem itself. There's no point of you paying additional money for a piece of Alexandrite that has an inclusion in an area that you can't see when wearing that piece of jewelry. So make sure to take that into consideration as well when purchasing a piece of Alexandrite. Now, all inclusions should be listed on the gem report. If you're buying a piece of natural Alexandrite that does not have a gem report with it that shows the location of these inclusions, do not buy that piece of Alexandrite as well. Make sure it is taken to a gem laboratory as well, like the GIA for example. I'll leave a link for that down in the description. That way you can easily find where you should take it to, a place that's super reputable as well. Also, before moving on to the next part, the cuts, there is another important thing to mention with clarity. Now, the only time that you are going to find additional inclusions actually increasing the value of Alexandrite is if it's creating an effect called chatoyancy. Chatoyancy is the fancy name for the cat's eye effect. Now, chatoyancy, or this cat's eye effect, is actually created from thin needle-like inclusions that basically go across the center of the gemstone as well, making it basically nearly in a straight line, like a cat's eye that is closed, or like my eyes that are closed now as well. And then when light hits that piece of Alexandrite as well from different angles, it should also look like the cat's eye is closed and the cat's eye is opening as well. And that's what chatoyancy is. That's the only time that inclusions will actually increase the value of your Alexandrite, and that is the only time that you are going to find your Alexandrite in a cabochon cut. Here's my question of the day for you. Have you ever seen a piece of Alexandrite that has chatoyancy in it? If you have, let me know down in the comments.